Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're seeing this. I am DarkYogi, also known as Yoga Choker Pose. In this video, we're going to talk about the spirit of hateration. Now, based on the topic alone, you're probably going to think, it's a little jokey joke or whatever, but nah, the spirit of hateration is a serious beast. And I'm telling you from personal experience, the spirit of hateration will have you hating the very thing that keeps you afloat in this matrix, in this 3D realm, right? And who knows when the seed was planted? That's more of an internal or a personal journey. But I'm going to tell you what sparked this recollection for today, for today's topic. Now, if you Pluto and Scorpio generation, you probably remember this song. If you can hear it playing in the background, it's called Plenty Money, okay? Now, let me take you on a little trip. So back when I used to be out here in the world, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gentleman Club 70 in North Little Rock, Arkansas. When this song came on, it's just like you just knew. Paper Moon too. You just knew whoever was on the stage was about to fuck it up, right? But it was always gonna be at least one motherfucker in the club that was like, here this bitch go. Or look at this nigga, he finna throw. Like it's just the spirit of fucking hateration. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you hate Plenty Money? It's fucking plies, right? But that's that spirit of hateration that compels you, right? Now, say for instance, go Cowboys, right? I don't know shit about sports and football, shit like that. But like, just hearing "Go Cowboys," that whatever that happened in your body, that's the spirit of hateration. All right. It convicted you. It compelled you to actually have a physical reaction inside of your body, right? So now I had a clairaudient channeling, and I heard Plenty Money about plies, right? And it made me think, like, so I listened to it, and I was like, so I've been doing this reprogramming shadow work, you know what I'm saying, on my own time, my personal life, and I'm listening to the words. I'm like, in this space, like, I'm really loving it. I'm back in that energy, but I'm time traveling and I'm feeling the evil eyes and shit like that happening in the space. And then I take it back a little bit further, and I'm like, where was the spirit of hateration? When was that seed planted? Now you can take a look at your own life. Was it happening during the implantation of you into your mother's womb, the seed that was planted? Was it some hating ass nigga, some hating ass bitch that didn't want to see y'all together? You know what I'm saying? Or you come home from pre-K, kindergarten, you just drew and colored your little heart out, your little masterpiece. You take it home and you show it to your parent or your guardian, and they, this your masterpiece. You can't wait to get home and show it off, and it's, next thing you know, that evil eye done jumped off onto you, and you done took it to school, and you done threw it off on little Margaret. Here, I've got a little Debbie snack cake. You want a piece? Like it's the spirit of hateration, and if you don't get a hold of it, you'll fuck around, and it will manifest as imposter syndrome, self-sabotage, and have you pushing away the very thing that you really, 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 really want to have in your life, right? It'll have you exchanging genuine love and connection for attachment and codependence. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things where you got to be mindful of them. When that spirit of hateration starts moving in your body and you recognize it, you feel it. You start glitching and twitching. Your face start contorting and things internally, but you got this mask of a smile. And I want to caution you. We're in a space now where you can't hide no more, right? You can't hide no more. And the more you try to mask, the better it is for people like myself and others who are really doing the work to see you. And on a subconscious level, the spirit of hateration that's still active in you can pick up on the fact that, oh shit, this motherfucker can see me. Now, whether it's conscious in my body or not, or in my mind or not, don't fucking matter. But you are convicted within yourself. And then your actions and your movements and things that come afterwards, whether you throwing salt, whether you evil lying, whatever it is that you do, only you and your God or whatever you serve know. But when the Cowboys come crossing your screen, when Margaret come with her little Debbie snack cakes, you know what I'm saying? When your favorite celebrity married couple comes across the screen and they all happy in their connection and you laying next to your attachment, you gonna start glitching and twitching and shit. So when that happens, do an internal checks and balances, right? I'm gonna show you a prime example. I was listening to David Icke, Reverend Icke. Who is David Icke? Oh, anyway, I was listening to, for example, I was listening to Reverend Icke the other day, and he was talking about the relationship with money, right? He said, once you see a rich person in a fancy car, don't turn your nose up. Bless them. Bless them. Say Oprah or somebody, they done bought another mansion, a whole nother plot of land on somewhere else. Like, bless her. Bless her. Because you know why? You're going to stay broke. You're going to stay broken if you keep sending out that same negative thought pattern about money, about financial wealth, about spiritual health, about love, about connection, about self-intimacy, hell, even sensuality. I never in a million years would have thought that motherfuckers would evil eye me over yoga. Yoga. Like, do you even care why or how I got into yoga? No, they don't fucking care. All they know is they can't bend down and touch their toes. And you are a reflection of what they cannot do yet. Why? Because they haven't even fucking tried. They haven't even acknowledged, because what? The first step in AA is admitting you got a fucking problem. Admit you got a problem. Admit that you are addicted to the adrenaline that comes with being a fucking hater. Admit it. So much so that you're going to now start attracting more things that irritate your spirit. And you don't know why. It's just something about her. It's just something about him. I don't know what it is. You a fucking hater. You a fucking hater. That's what it is. It's something inside of you that picks up that on the fact that they're ahead of you in some form of fashion. Your perception. Something inside of you perceives that they're ahead of you or that they're above you or whatever. And that's your own projection. Which brings me to my next point. Folks, we getting ready to move into Scorpio season. Okay? We got a couple of more weeks. We got, 20 days or so before the scales tilt and we move into the underworld of Scorpio. And Scorpio, in its distorted energy, Scorpio will sentence you based on how you make them feel. And we all know feelings ain't motherfucking facts. We know that. Now, I come from a whole generation of what? Pluto and Scorpio. It's my 8th house, my Venus is in Scorpio. So ask me how I know how a motherfucker will falsely sentence someone based on how the energy felt. Because one thing I kept doing was attracting more and more and more distorted scorpionic energy in my life. And I couldn't understand why. And they just kept reflecting. Even distorted Libran energy that were passing down sentences and falsely accusing and claiming things about myself, about my comrades, so on and so forth, my movement. And I couldn't understand why. Which leads me to my next. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for cussing y'all the fuck out. Whether it was in person or on a post, I fucking apologize because you showed me myself. I was a hater and I didn't even fucking know it. And had you not come into my life and did all of the scales are balanced. Your work here is done. That's the end of our karmic contract. You served your purpose and I'm so fucking grateful for it. The hater in me recognizes the hater in you, baby. I appreciate that shit. Now, back on task. In closing, if you do not get that spirit of hateration in check, you will fuck around and start sentencing others to life sentences, along with yourselves, to things that a life of hard labor, a life of manual labor, a life of struggle love, struggle bust, and mediocrity. So, if you're ready to get on your journey and just acknowledge that, hey, the spirit of hateration is active. It's active, and I don't know how to get a hold of it. I don't know. Start with a call. Just check the link in the description or in the bio, wherever you end up watching this at. And let's just have a conversation. Once I acknowledge these things, I get on the mat and I hit some yoga and I twist and I wring that shit out. That's why I'm able to touch my motherfucking toes. That's why I'm able to bend over backwards and contort. Because that's how I move through the spirit of hateration, the spirit of codependency, the spirit of unworthiness. That's my process. And if it resonates with you, come along with me for however long. I'm not going to drag you into Hades for the duration of my life journey. That's the distorted attachment style of Scorpio, my 8th house. Nah, you're free to go. So come journey alongside me for however long is healthy for the both of us. Until then, go Cowboys. You got plenty money too. I ain't got no money in my account. You ain't gonna never have no money in your fucking account. Get that spirit about you. You got big face hundreds. Come on. Reroute that shit. As soon as you have that negative thought, bam, hit it with a positive one. Scales and balance. Let's go.